Casino del Sol Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Arizona Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. So Iowa's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistent.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Right. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Arizona comes out with another first down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk a little about Arizona. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got it, looking for the first down. Runs through, man. He might have some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Jones. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Diaz. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's a give to Malton. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Dances away. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
It's first down from the 11. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the counter. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down.
Could be an alley. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. Snags it, and there's running room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Arizona in a hurry.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Pocket breaking down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Craig. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Here we go. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. Now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they're going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Malton again. Finding some room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Give running right, it's Malton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Arizona right back to the line. The transfer has it his first carry. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the all...
Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down. Now on first down from the 28.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. Went to the running game to convert that fourth down. They might go right back to it here.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kamari again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It'll be 3rd and long. Handoff for Malton. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Arizona in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Fafita. Caught over the middle, it's Richardson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Arizona right back to the line.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. The option, the keeper. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The option look. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Anderson will throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal lines.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good.
Arizona, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. Turns it loose. Got a man. It's Roberts. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead. Clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Malton again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's a give to Malton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. On 3rd down, here's Malton. Ball down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff for Malton. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? On the run, it's Malton. Maybe a crease. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like,